take the plate and easily work it back into position up here, right like that. Electronic brake control module. Everything passing, no faults. So today I'm out here pedaling around with the old truck. I was going to put my other spare under the truck. I finally got me a matching spare wheel and tire. And that's the cleanest this bed's been since I bought the truck. Got it all cleaned out, scrubbed up, just gonna remount my toolbox and all that stuff. But while I was under there, I've had that dreaded service trailer brake system, check trailer wiring, all that stuff been popping up, along with StabiliTrak and ABS light. Now this is the part that I bought. This is the brake controller. Here's the part number for it, if you can see that. I will be leaving that link to that in the description as well. And now we're going to go up under here and find that part. So at first, when I started having this issue, I had plugged into a trailer that had electric over hydraulic brakes. I didn't know it, and I don't think something was right with them. But I did go ahead and change this plug. It's really easy. You just unplug the plug from the trailer plug, and there's two squeeze clamps, one on each side. You just squeeze it together and push it out the back. Now, it's not getting the factory one out. It's been easier than getting this one out. I was going to take it out and flip it over because I didn't like the way I put it in. But first time I got under here, I was looking around, which one of these is a trailer brake controller? Well, neither. I'm not sure. You can correct me in the comments on this if I'm right or wrong or whatever. I don't know what that one over there is. I've never even, I have no clue. So this one, I'm pretty sure it's the fuel control module, fuel pump control module. I may be wrong on that. If I am, leave it in the comments. Help me and everybody else out. But there's more wiring going to the top of this plate. So your trailer control module is right up on top of this plate. And there's two 10mm bolts that go in that hold it down. And I don't know if I can get it with a shallow well, but there's not really enough room to get at it with a deep well. So, and we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. So one is about right here. The other one is right here on the end of this, right here. That was going to be the fun one to get to. So let me change direction on my ratchet and see if we can loosen this bad boy up. So I think I was doing this wrong. So instead of reaching up over top where you're blind and you can't see anything, there's three Torx bits. One here, one here, one here. Three Torx screws. We take these out, and I think we'll be able to drop that down when you see it really good. I did get one of the nuts out, but I only got one out because it's such a pain to see. Well, you can't see. So I'm thinking we get this one out, and we should be able to just slip this back right like this. There we go. There's your trailer brake controller. I had already gotten this one out. Now time to get this one out, and now I can get it with the Milwaukee ratchet. Get this right up over here. Don't drop the nut. Pull it off. Put it right here. And this should slip right off. And that is so much. I spent less time taking the three nuts out, or the three Torx bolts out, and dropping this whole piece down than I did getting the one nut off that I did get off. So that was definitely a good move. So now we'll try to hook this back here somewhere out of the way. We can see our connector right there. So should be able to pop this back. May need both hands. And using for pry tools, that's why a lot of my screwdrivers look like this. So I've been kind of lightly working with it, and the reason I say lightly working with it is because you do have to reuse this plug. You don't want to tear it all to pieces, so I've just been kind of working my way around the edges. I believe it's about ready to give up. Did you guys see that? Look at that. How did all that dirt and dust get in there, I wonder? And was that part of my problem? That's a good possibility. That's the problem right there. But I've already bought the new one. I'm gonna grab an air hose and blow this out. I thought about putting some electric grease on it, but that's crazy. At first I thought it was coming from inside the sheathing, and I could understand that, but this is coming directly out of the plug itself. So yeah, let's get our air hose, blow this out, and we'll plug the new one back in. So all I did was took a little bit of compressed air and blew in that plug, and now we'll pull this down good and snug till we hear the click. Push the lock down. That's got that part. Then there. I just wanted to compare the part numbers on top of the boxes. All the numbers are the same except for that big long number at the bottom. It ends with HX on this one, and it ends with WP on this one. That number is not the same. But it did say this one would fit my truck. They're both AC Docos, so we'll go ahead and put back in. Both the housings look the same. Everything looks the same. And it did. This is the one that called for my truck, but I did hear that they have swapped part numbers twice, I think. I know once, possibly twice. So, yeah. Yep, I was looking to see if that was there on this one, like it is on this one. Looks like the same part. Let's put her back together. One here. One right here. Take the Milwaukee Ratchet and snug them back down. Take the plate and easily work it back into position up here. Right like that. Make sure not to cross thread these things when you put them back together. Make sure you're getting quite a few rounds up in there by finger before you get crazy with it. And truth be known, we probably didn't even have to take this out. You see the holes right above? That would have probably slid forward and popped out, but it's not that big a deal. That one's going to be a little bit more interesting to start because wherever it went, yeah, but it's still doable. Now I'm using a T27 Torx bit on these. check it with the actual ratchet. Let's see, can I? Nope. There. And I'll go back and check those with the actual ratchet and just make sure they're good and snug. And that's all there is to putting that on. So much easier when I notice those 3 torch bits up there. And there is the factory full-size spare, right back in the original spare tire place. I might it face down because that wheel's already blemished. It's already got some spots on it, and I was worried if I pulled it straight up that this would stick out far enough to hit some metal underneath the truck. This way I feel pretty sure that it's going to fit perfect. Drove it around the block, everything checked out good. I mean, I've had no lights come back on. Electronic brake control module, everything passing, no faults. So that's all there is to replacing your trailer brake control module, the one over top of the spare tire. Pretty much takes longer to get the spare tire out than it does change a module. I would make sure to take an air blower and blow those connections out. I can't believe how much dust and dirt come out of that. I figured it had a weather tight connector out there, but I guess I figured no weather will get to it, but the dust and dirt sure did. This is a 2018 Chevrolet Silverado with a Duramax in it, 2500 HD. And so far it seems to have cleared up my issue. I'll let you know if it starts coming back, but all the trailers that I've pulled and all the different people I've heard saying they had to replace their trailer brake control module in 500,000 miles, 501,000 miles, I'm surprised I hadn't already had to change it. So that one did me a good job. I got my money's worth out of it, and we'll see how long this one lasts. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I will see you in the next video.